Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is acrylic artist Joni Young, and today I'm doing something a bit different. I'm going to show you how I painted this abstract floral, roses, drippy kind of type of painting. So sometimes I really like to play around and kind of doodle and just get all messy with my favorite colors and paint some abstracts. So it's something that I haven't really shown before on my channel, and today I'm doing that for you guys. I just wanted to really show you another side of my style of painting and my form of art therapy. So I'm starting with the light purple violet and then light ultramarine blue and a filbert brush, and I'm coming in with all these little petals very loosely, very quickly, just going with my mood and my creativity flow right now. I'm also picking up some Dioxazine purple and some of the Phthalo blue. I'm going to bring that around the sides and just slightly blend it in, but keeping it very rough at the same time, so some parts are soft and blended and some are not. So we just pull and turn around with a brush, leaving some spaces before I begin the next set of petals, adding blue in between some of them and then making white on the tips of them. So I've got my filbert brush with white on the very end of it that I'll lightly pull over top of those petals, and I'm wiggling to make some of these petals pop out a bit and look a little bit more natural. And I really love all of these colors together, and I'm going to do another painting like this in the future just with these colors, because I end up using a lot of other colors and I prefer this look over the more colorful version that you'll see towards the end of this video. However, it was very therapeutic and enjoyable to paint. It's kind of like art therapy. It's a nice little exercise to do, and just create with paint like when you were a kid and not worry about how it's going to look. Just enjoy the process thoroughly and play around with paint. This type of painting is really good for helping you become a better artist. We really need to get back to the basics of just having fun creating and not worrying about what anybody else is going to think of it, just enjoying that process, mixing the paint, spreading that paint around the canvas, and watching how all the colors blend together and complement each other. This is a good exercise for color mixing too, so I really recommend it, and I really wanted to show this video so that I could inspire you guys and offer you maybe another style of painting that you haven't thought about, or if sometimes we're having those days where we're having an artist block and we don't know what to paint, or maybe we're having trouble on a current painting or commission and we're just not getting anywhere with it. So you kind of just need to take a break, and this is a great way to do that. So I'm just going to continue with the same technique. I'm enjoying this and this filbert brush for creating these petals. I'm going to keep doing it, changing up my tones a little bit, sometimes more blue, sometimes a little bit more white, and I'll keep adding and adding, and then I start to add some green, and that's when I really started having fun with that, but it changes the look so much. So I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. Leave a comment below on whether you liked it better just in these tones, or if you preferred it with the green that I'm going to add, the green and the yellow. I'd love to hear from you guys and know your thoughts and your opinion. So a few things have inspired this abstract floral today. Valentine's Day is just in a few more days, and I love roses. I think roses are probably my top favorite flower. I love all flowers, but roses really are my favorite. And I love painting them in this kind of impressionistic loose style. So another thing that's inspired me is spring is also just around the corner. And in fact, where I'm living now on the West Coast, Vancouver Island, we have flowers that are blooming. In fact, they've been blooming for the last month. I don't even know, I'm new to the island, fairly new to the island, and I don't even know what kind of flowers they are, but they're really, really pretty. And in my garden, because when I'm not painting, I love gardening. So I have hydrangeas, roses, violets, azaleas, lots of flowers that uh, I get an inspiration from for painting, and they just my garden brings me so much joy. I love gardening and I love flowers. So they're starting to bud, which is a good sign. It means they survived the winter. And I will, in upcoming videos, when things are blooming, I will take you guys on a little tour of my garden. It's not that big yet. I'm adding to it. It's a fairly new place that we moved into, so I'm starting my garden kind of from scratch. Where I was living before, I had a beautiful English garden that took me years and years to create, with a little rock path, and yeah, it was kind of just like gardens for me are another form of canvas and another form of art. So here I'm bringing in all that yellow, cadmium yellow, sap green, and turquoise, and just experimenting and having fun seeing all these colors come to life on the canvas and how they look with one another. And then what I'm actually going to do is kind of try to make them look a little bit blurry and drippy by doing this very quickly. I flick, barely touching the canvas, I flick very, very fast up and down to give it that blurry, drippy kind of a look. And that's a technique that I love when I see that in paintings. I love that blurry look. It almost looks like there's reflection, like it's in the water kind of. It's just really dreamy and kind of that hazy kind of a look that I love. So I'm doing that now, and then I'm going to go over and tap, lots of little taps to make it look like maybe there's some hanging leaves or vines or foliage. And then I've got my liner brush that I'm taking some white and I'm just pulling and twirling around to make curly looking little vines. And then I'm going to do something that I haven't done for a long time, and to be honest, I've only done this maybe a handful of times in my paintings, is adding words or writing to them. I've done that lots, of course, on my personalized Christmas ornaments, but only a few times on a painting. Yeah, so this is just almost like if you have an art journal where you just do whatever and you're doodling. This painting today is kind of like that. So I'm going to take a liner brush eventually and start painting on the word love, and that'll be on the top left corner. And then I add a little heart, the outline of a heart on the bottom left corner. And I want to mention, I know a few of you guys are asking if I sell my paintings. Yes, I do. I've got a website, but most of my sales actually just come from Instagram or Facebook. So I've got an Instagram account, my Facebook art page, everything is Joni Young Art. So if there's anything that you guys see that you're interested in, or if you'd like to see more of my work, I'll provide the links below in the description for you guys, as well as all the colors I'm using and the brushes and this canvas today. So I'm taking a little bit of white with that light purple violet, and I'm adding another rose up here. So you can see I'm kind of just pushing and sliding my brush across in order to get that white on the very tip. I just want to tap a little bit more of that light purple violet and white up at the top, and then a little bit of it down here on the bottom. Then I'm going to do some really quick little flicks up and down for a soft blurry look there. Back to the liner brush, turquoise and yellow. And I'm going to write love. Yeah, so this painting was really fun and therapeutic to work on. I hope that you guys get something out of this and maybe enjoy just listening to my commentary and watching me paint this. Get inspired, get out of your comfort zones, and just get back to painting just for the fun of it without feeling the pressure of having to produce a masterpiece every time. So as I just add the finishing touches, little highlights and shadows and little bits of color here and there, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. And please like this video, comment below, I love hearing from you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Happy painting everybody, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!